Sorry, y'all. Had to move. So now I'm on this pretty dock. Don't tell me there's a boat. Oh, I think he's leaving. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, clear the throat. Sigh really loudly. Unnecessary. Even on TV. There'd be moments to where there was this whole thing. I kind of started with the whole that, and like I would act like I'm fixing my hair. The one group, I guess, thought I was like alerting police or something. I know the police weren't with them. I know that. But they thought I was alerting them, giving them signals. And then they would like really fuck with me. Anytime I kept being pulled to like a certain church, and every time I did, like one of their type of vehicles would like pull up to stop me, basically. And like on TV, there was only certain things. If I watched regular TV and then live TV, Wildin' Out was my show. I started seeing the people actually on Wildin' Out doing the whole like alert. The way they would just like look into the camera. It felt like they were trying to, give me little hints. Again, it just sounds so fucking crazy. My country music. The videos and stuff, when I would be sitting there listening to my music, I actually would see the license plates for these certain areas. Like there was Georgia plates, Florida, New York. Pretty sure that was it. Those were the three places I constantly see plates. Oh, and then back to the whole country music theme. Like, I'd actually see really nice vehicles, especially the trucks, and they would have the rims and everything from these videos. I'm not saying it was them, but they would constantly ride right past the house anytime I would come outside, and it would be all new vehicles in a row. And like I said, with the really expensive rims, even the music on the radio station, like the DJ would come on, or radio host, whatever, and say like the clues are in the songs or something like that, and then we'll play a song that meant something, and I'd be listening to it, and I just remember always wanting to leave Erie and go south, go country, and that's the type of songs they'd be playing. And there's a certain song like the dark versus the light, stay near the water. There's one night in particular that Mark took me on. We were driving around, and we went down like to the dock and stuff. Packed. And of course I seen the plates for the Florida, Georgia. Like everybody was down there, because I kept saying like I didn't feel like anybody wanted me here. Didn't feel like I belonged. And that night, shit you not, like all the trucks were down there. The Florida, Georgia, New York plates were down there. Police were down there. Everything was lit up. There was a hotel with the initials SS. My best friend, her initials were SS. And even that hotel was like lit the fuck up. I felt like everybody there knew who I was, because when we would drive by, they all look at me. Every single one of them. And I felt like they were there for me. Even when we would drive by, like, the businesses, they were all lit up for some odd reason. That night made me truly feel like they didn't want me to kill myself, like they wanted me there. That night meant so much to me. And I remember driving towards, like, the Foot on that bayfront and all the vehicles, and it was late at night, wanted me there. And when we, like, drive past them and stuff, like, flash their headlights. And I remember hearing a voice, like they were talking to Mark and saying, no, somebody had called him. That's what it was. And was like, I could have sworn I heard, what's the look on her face, or something like that. That's what I heard. And for that moment, I was happy. I felt loved. Sorry. Especially after almost a year, like, feeling like everybody was against me and wanted me dead. They wanted me to kill myself. Yeah, it made me feel good. Made me feel good. I had a good hour of that. And I also would get visions, and every single vision I seen, like, it was showing me everything that was there for me. Like the eagle, which represented, like, bikers. Even the police. Like, really? And it made me question that, because of the night I pulled into the police station, because I thought maybe I'd be safe there. That's when they wanted me to keep following them, stuff like that. And I remember getting out of my car, me and Nala, my dog, and trying to get into these vehicles that were at the police station parking lot. I'm trying every door, because I thought I was supposed to switch vehicles so they wouldn't know what car I was in. And police were sitting in their vehicles watching me. Did not say nothing to me. So I continued doing it, thought that's what I was supposed to do. And I'm even ducked down, crouching, looking like I'm up to no good. They did nothing. Nothing. Just like when I'd be driving, one of them be following me, and I start speeding. I would turn off my headlights at night, driving fast as fuck. Cop would come right past me, be driving even behind me. Would not pull me over. Anytime I would get lost, and I'd be talking out loud in my car, like, because there'd be certain cars flashing blinkers at me, or, like, turning signals and stuff, and not turn. Like, they wanted me to go that way. I was like, nope, the only person I'm going to follow is the cop. They're going to show me which way to go. Next thing you know, guess what? Cop shows up. Starts driving in front of me. I would follow them. I know it sounds crazy. There's moments where I call the cops. Come to my house. There's somebody in my house. They wouldn't search. But the first thing that come out their mouth is, you want to go to a safe house. I think I already talked about this. Like, why do you guys keep saying that to me? Never got it. And then I constantly have items come up missing. I literally would start crying because it happened so much daily. It gets to you. It gets to you. Especially when you just had it. You didn't leave the room and it's gone. It's missing. My phone actually came up missing. I never got it back. And it's crazy because, like, that phone was delivered to me. Metro sent it to me. Because my previous one had broke. And that phone is the one when I started noticing I was hacked. I think they sent it to me hacked, to be honest. Because they don't give you brand new phones. They talk about they refurnish them. Then it came in just the regular cardboard box, and then try to tell me that phone was brand new. No, the fuck it wasn't. Yeah, and then like go to the store and like somebody be in front of me and they'll talk about like something coming up missing that I had lost, and they'd be yelling it. Like, make sure that they're talking loudly, and then kind of like look back at me. See if I'm listening and stuff. I hated going to Walmart. Walmart was the worst. I think I talked about that. I remember because I wanted to test the whole scenario. So I remember bringing up a black book bag. Would be like with drugs in it. Then all of a sudden, people started carrying around black book bags. Acting like there's drugs in it. I'm going to do a drug run and all this other crazy shit. Even my dog started acting differently at a certain point. I kept getting like that feeling to trust my dog. So I started putting my trust in her. Well, of course I already trusted her, but to trust her to do some different crap. She started acting like a police dog, basically. Letting me know what colors to wear for that day. There was something with these colors. And she just let me know certain things. That laser light, we'd always see it. She'd jump up. She knew when that laser light was in our room. Certain areas for different groups of people. There was like that orange whole construction type dilly was for a group. And there were certain areas around Erie where that certain group hung out, and it was like I was violating their area, their space, and be walking with Nala, and like she let me know when to walk faster when I wasn't supposed to be there, and kind of let me know what house was like. And she did this thing with her paw, like she was not telling me, but somebody else. Like somebody else was making her work like this. Fucking weird, man. It was just weird. And I wasn't, like, I was supposed to keep quiet about it because the other group that was against me wasn't supposed to know that Nala was being like this. Oh, and then I kept thinking, like, one of these people was in my car, and so I would constantly have vehicles, like, check your trunk, and I remember items being in my trunk, and I would constantly drive by vehicles that had their trunk open with items in it, and when I happen to come by, they're like lifting something up and like looking under something, like they were telling me to look there. There was even a point where I thought like they had cut my carpet and was inside my car in the floor. At some point I kept seeing my car moving, and I could have, and then I hear people yelling down the street like their name, and I said, like, I'm out here screaming like I'm about to call the cops. I know you're in my fucking car. And then I hear people yelling a certain name, and like, yeah, I got him now. Like, try to get out. And I thought maybe there was a way he could get out from underneath my car. I called the cops. Of course, the cops didn't even like really look in my car, and I'm like, dude, he's in there. Like, just look. Just like looking back now, it's just like, damn. I'm so glad, like, I'm not going through that really anymore. I still notice people following me, but not as extreme as it was. I know I still got people following me, but I do feel like those people that were with me, helping me, are gone. Also, too, like, the ones that were following me, when I walked up to a couple cars, there was people in them. And these ones would, like, anytime I would get in my car, they would literally flash their fucking lights. Flash. And I remember walking up to these vehicles. These people inside the cars would always be looking down. They wouldn't even look at me. And I always felt like they weren't fully human. Anytime I would talk about it too, they would do things to like want me to shut up, try to silence me. But I'm not the one to be silent. I didn't give a fuck. Do what you gotta do. And I know my phone's going dead, so I'm gonna end it there. I just want, people to know, like, if you are going through this, just relax a bit. Try your best to ignore it. I know it's hard. I know it is. Try to, because once you do, it will start stopping. It will slow down. But I am going to tell you, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You're always going to have people following you. Always. It's like there's a list or something, and once we're on it, especially if you're not silent, do not stay silent. Talk about it. Get it out there, because more people need to know. More people need to know, definitely. And with that, I'll be back for part 3. Love y'all.